What's up, YouTube? What's goody in the hoodie? I am back with another video, back with another banger. No, I'm just playing though. Anyways, today's video is going to be about, I've been said I was going to talk about this, but I haven't been feeling like making the video. I haven't had the energy. But today is going to be about why it took me so long to come out as trans. And it took me so long, I'm just going to get straight to the point, is because I had no knowledge. You know, when you don't know, you don't know. I had no knowledge of transgender people until like the year 2017, I think that was. Yeah, I had no knowledge of transgender people. You could have asked me what's transgender, I would not be able to tell you. I just didn't know. You feel me? But I always knew something was wrong with me. I just thought I was tripping, not having the knowledge of transgender people, what transgender even was. You know, I just did not know. When you don't know until you learn. You feel me? So when I was a child, like, I always, since I had control over what I can wear, I've been dressing like a boy. I felt like a boy. I thought I was a boy. And like, how to put it? Like, I had, like, nobody in my family was like this. Like, nobody in my family was like a boy, like boyish, used to cut their hair like how I used to cut my hair, like, you know, like this. I used to cut my hair like this as a child and teenager, like around 11 years old, whatever. And a teenager, I used to cut my hair like this. So nobody in my family. So I got this from nobody in my family. I got this from nobody on TV. Barely watched TV back in our days. Y'all know the 90s. We was outside playing kickball, all type of stuff. Sneaking out the house, jumping in people's pools and stuff, you know. Like, I barely watched TV as a kid. So I never got this from nobody. But for some reason, I just picked up this person, you know, dressing like a boy, cutting my hair, like having this dude mannerism since a kid. Like, ever since I had control over what I could wear. And I got this from nobody. Like, nobody in my family was like this. Nobody was getting, you know, had the low cut their hair like this. Nobody. So who could I have got it from? I ain't get it from nobody. I just always felt this way. I just felt like this was always me. Like this just, like, my mom used to try to make me wear dresses and stuff. I would cry to take it off. You know, whenever my dad did show up to pick me up, at first, him and his wife would ask me questions about, like, why I don't wear girl clothes and stuff. And he would try to make me dress like a girl. Like, bro, you is tripping. If you really ain't want me dressing like this, you would have never let me meet you when I was 8 years old. You would have been there. But like, you tripping. Don't be trying to change me. You don't know me, buddy. Anyways, yeah, he used to try to make me dress like a girl. My mom used to just try to get me to put on girl clothes. I would cry to take them off because I felt so uncomfortable at that early age. Like, this is not me. And I got this from nobody. I knew nobody that was like me when I started, you know, dressing how I wanted to dress and stuff, and being, you know, who I wanted to be since a child. Like I got this from nobody. So it's like, where could I have picked it up from? Exactly. It just felt so naturally, like me having this dude mannerism. I used to hang out with, like, my favorite cousin, which is a boy, Tavares. Me and him used to always hang out together. He used to go get his hair cut. I would get my hair cut. Like, so who am I getting this from? Like, it's nobody else in my family that was assigned what the fuck am I talking about? That was assigned female at birth, but that, you know, started cutting their hair. And nobody in my family was like that. Nobody around me was like that. So it's like, where did I get it from? You feel me? So that's how I know, like, so I knew that I was transgender since the early age, like 10, 9. Like, ever since I had control over what I could wear, 9, 10 years old, I knew something was wrong, bro. I knew. I just didn't know. So people used to pick on me for, like, dressing like a boy and having this, like, dude mannerism as a kid. Like, other kids would pick at me. Like, people just would pick at me. But it didn't bother me because I thought something was wrong with them, because I'm like, I'm a boy. Like, people, I'm just say friends. Some of my friends is when I was a kid, they was like, oh, something. I was like, I am a boy. So I used to say stuff like that, and so people that used to pick at me, like, it didn't bother me, because I'm like, I thought they was freaking crazy. Like, I really thought they was crazy. I'm like, these people tripping, like, what's wrong with them? Like, I am a boy. You know, I ain't have no titties or nothing at the time either, and I didn't know what a dude private part looked like as a kid, so I just thought I was a dude. So I thought they was tripping. So it didn't bother me that them picking on me. It never bothered me. I thought something was wrong with their ass. So I started dressing like a boy. I mean, I started dressing like a, so I been knew I was transgender, been knew, I just didn't know of transgender people. And it been with transgender people from back in the days before I was born. Before I was born, I just didn't know the term. I didn't know about transgender people, because if I knew and my parents had the knowledge, I would have been transitioned. But I'm happy that I didn't transition when I, like, at that time. Everything happens for a reason. It happened how it's supposed to happen. I'm glad I didn't, because, you know, then I wouldn't have my, you know, my sunshine. You feel me? Yeah, if you know, you know. I would have never had my sunshine. So I'm like, I'm happy. Like, I'm just happy that I didn't. I'm just happy that my parents didn't know about transgender people and stuff, because maybe they knew, but I'm just so happy that they wasn't even thinking of it when they saw me, because then I would have did it, and I would have never had my child, and then, you feel me? So around 14 years old, I was dressing like a girl on and off. Like 14 years old, a little bit of 13 years old, I was dressing like a girl on and off, like a boy and a girl, like just trying to find myself. You know, you just trying to find yourself, you know, while you growing up, just trying to find myself. But I always went back to the boy phase, because I'm like, this is just me. But I don't know, I was just like very lost at that time, and just going through a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna bring it up, it's on my channel if you want to know some of the stuff I went through. But yeah, so I was just trying to figure myself out. But what made me stay dressing like a girl is that this gonna sound crazy, but I'm gonna be true with y'all. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Judge not. I don't care. But I started consistently dressing like a girl at 15, because I wanted a dude to be attracted to me so that I could have a child. Because at the time, there is dude that's attracted to people that just like a boy, but I didn't know that. But trust me, there is, but I didn't know that. But I started dressing like a girl for that reason, just so a boy could be attracted to me and I could have my child. You feel me? So, and that's what happened. My plan worked out. Dude was attracted to me, I had my child. But I stayed dressing like a female, because I was like, you know, when you first have a baby, especially your first child, it'd be like, oh, so like, you just feel like you're in another world, but a beautiful world, and like nothing else is bothering you, but you know, you just caring for this child. So when I had my child, I didn't think of like me wanting to be how I was, you know, back dressing like a boy. Like, you know, you could just start back dressing like a boy now that you did what you wanted to do, you know, created the child. But none of that came to my mind. I just stayed dressing like a girl, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, I had fun in my girly stage, but none of my relationships never worked out. Because I just knew something was wrong. I just never felt comfortable. Like, I always felt insecure, and it wasn't me feeling insecure because of like little small reason. It was always this huge reason, and that's because I knew that something was wrong. Like, I just couldn't be myself. Like, certain dudes I would talk to, like, I would be like sitting like a certain way, and they'll be like, why you don't sit like a girl? Like, why you don't keep your, and then this other person I was dating, oh, why you don't keep your hair up like a lady? Like, oh my, it was just being, y'all sounding frustrated. I sound frustrated, because they used to frustrate me, like, oh, like, this isn't really me. That's why I can't do what y'all, I can't be like how y'all want me to be. I can't be it, because it's not really me. You feel me? But I was just trying. But certain things I would do, dudes that I date, they would notice, and they would like say stuff, and they'll kind of like always put back, because it will always put that thought in my head, like, damn, it's because something is wrong. That's why, but I can't figure it out. But something is wrong. Like, I know I want to start back dressing like a dude, but I don't want to be But I'm not a, I'm not like a, they call it a butch, I think. I'm not a butch. Like, that's not me. Like, I'm not that. It's more to this. Like, so people would tell me, why don't you just dress like a boy? Why don't you just dress like, I'm stuttering. So people would be like, why don't you just dress like a boy? I'm like, it's in my head, I'm like, it's much deeper than that, but I don't know what it is. Because, you know, I had no knowledge of transgender people. Like, I just had, when you don't know something, you just don't know. You feel me? So I just didn't know what it was, but I always knew, bro. I always knew it. There is something. That's why no relationships will work out for me. That's why I would like I would sleep with, like, lay in the bed, not what y'all thinking, like actually going to bed and falling asleep. So I would like go to bed with a dude, like going to sleep, and they'll be like, why you got on all your clothes? Why you got on this jacket? Why you got this on? Why you got, like, because I really wouldn't feel comfortable. Like, I never was comfortable with a dude. Like, I'm not saying I wasn't comfortable with a dude per se. I wasn't comfortable, like, knowing that there's something deeper, knowing that I'm not who I really want to be, but not knowing who I'm supposed to be because I didn't have the knowledge of transgender people. But I knew something was wrong. I couldn't figure it out, and I was struggling with trying to figure out what the heck is going on. So yeah, that's how I should put it. I was struggling with that. So a lot of relationships didn't work out for me. A lot of them I didn't even want to work out. Some of them I was happy it didn't work out. I mean, I cried about it, and I, like, some of them I cried about it, and I wanted it to work, but I'm like, I don't really want it to work because I would never be able to become myself, because I would keep having to put on this persona as if I'm just this girly person, and that's not who I was. But I wasn't no stud either, and I wasn't no butch either. I think if I'm messing up, if I'm not supposed to say butch, let me know. I just don't know. You feel me? When you don't know, you don't know. You know, I'm always learning. I am growing. I'm never grown, forever growing. I'm growing. So if I'm not supposed to use that word, let me know. I'm not trying to use it to make no one feel bad or to use it in a bad intentional way. Like, I'm not having bad intentions while I'm saying it like that. I just don't know what other words to use. So I know I wasn't supposed to be no butch either, but it was something deeper. I could not figure it out, and for years I struggled and struggled and struggled because I did not know what was wrong, but I knew it was something. I just didn't know, bro. You know how frustrating that is to, like, know something is wrong, but you can't figure it out. Have you ever worked on a task or on a project or even on yourself, and you working, you just working on it, and you just can't figure out this piece of the puzzle. You just can't figure it out. That's how it was with me. Like, I just couldn't figure out what the heck it was, but I knew it was something, bro. So that's why a lot of my relationships didn't work out. I really didn't want them to work out. Some I thought I did, but I knew I didn't, because I knew there was just something more to me, and I couldn't figure it out. So I suffered for years and years and years and years, until the year of 2017, when I ran across this trans person page, and I'm like, and I just so happened to run across it. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Not in a bad way, but like, dang, bro, I knew something was wrong with me when I started to do my research. I started to go on YouTube. I started to Google. I started to find other trans people on social media. I started to do all that work, bro, and I'm like, this is me. This is it, bro. This is it, bro. This is it. This was it the whole time, bro. But I never knew of transgender people. I never knew. I probably had contact with some trans folks before. I just never knew of transgender people at all, bro. Until the year of 2017. I was so freaking happy, bro. I was so happy. But when I found out, this is another part I had to suffer. When I found out, I had to go through the process on my own mentally. Like, I still didn't want to change. I still didn't change because I'm like, bro, what about how my family gonna feel? Then what about my child? How my child is going to feel? How is my family going to feel? How is just the people that I grew up with might say and might come at me and might just be saying hurtful things? What if my family say hurtful things? What if this? What if that? Like, it was a bunch of what ifs, and I don't want to fall into a deeper depression with everybody coming at me sideways and wrong and just trying to hurt me, you know. So it was like the struggle got deeper because now I found who I am and I found out who I'm supposed to be, and I know how to go about it. I done did my research. I done this. I done that. So I know how to go about it now. I know how I can go to the doctor, go to a therapist, speak on this and everything. Like, I know how I can do this, but I can't do it because I care about other people's feelings and other people's words and other people's thoughts more than my own thoughts, more than my own feelings, more than. So I was stuck. Like, I was just completely stuck. It's like, especially with my child, bro, I struggle with that part the most. My child, and then with my mom. So I'm like, bro, mostly my child. But I'm like, bro, like, boy, I struggle, bro. I fell into this deep depression where I would cry sometimes. Like, damn, I just really want to get to who I'm supposed to be. I really want to start this process and become who I want to be. But it's like, how can I do it? And how can I do it, like, without people? Like, I went through so many people turning their back on me, bro. Like, I'm gonna be direct. The only reason I'm being direct because I don't want nobody to think I'm talking about somebody else. So my dad and his side of family, meaning his wife, kids, his wife, all them, and just having so many people like betray me and turning their back on me and not trying to ever help me. You feel me? I'm like, bro, I can't afford to lose more people. You feel me? I cannot afford to lose more people. So, like, I struggle. I'm like, bro, I don't know what to do. Like, I know what I want to do, but it just kept leading me to be so sad most of the time. And just, I started to lose a lot of stuff because I feel like because I wasn't being true to self. I wasn't being true to myself. Like, I asked for this. Like, I prayed for God. What's wrong with me? What's blah, 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 blah. And now that it's here, I'm still not acting on I'm not acting on my own feelings, my own thoughts, and I'm not doing what I need to do to make me happy. And I know people want to say, but what about your child? What about at the end of the day, and I'm going through this depression, suicidal thoughts. What good would it be for me to not even be here on this earth because I can't be myself? Why not be myself, still be home on this earth and be able to try to work things out, whether it's through therapy, because I believe in it, counseling, family counseling, whatever. So it's like, I gotta be happy too. Like, I want to be happy. I gotta be happy. Like, I want to be happy and I gotta be happy. It is what it is. They're going to accept me or they're not going to accept me. But either way it go, I have to be here on this earth to complete my mission that God sent me here for, first of all. And I just have to be happy. You feel me? I have to be happy. Like, I don't care about nobody else's feelings. I don't care. No, I don't care about their feelings. I didn't say I don't love them. I didn't say I wouldn't protect them. I didn't say none of that. I don't care about their feelings when it comes to my happiness. As long as my happiness is not doing anything to harm anyone or hurt anyone, then let me do what I need to do to be happy. Because as long as I'm happy, I will be a better person than I was before. I will be a better person. If you're happy, you become a better person than when you any other type of other feeling or feeling any type of other emotions other than happiness. You feel me? So I'm like, man, forget it. I'm going to just do it. I didn't tell nobody, bro. I didn't tell nobody at first. So what I did, I found out about this information in 2017. I prepared myself mentally for a whole year. I prepared myself mentally for the people that I might lose, for the people that's going to bash me, my community where I grew up in. You know, I grew up in like the project, so there's a lot of people that know me, and I prepared myself for even them like coming at me sideways, or you know, just saying negative stuff about me. I mean, none of them didn't, you know, it's just the mind thing, but you still should prepare yourself. You should still prepare yourself for these things. So I prepare myself for all of that. I'm like, boy, it is what it is. Like, I just did not care anymore. Like, I did not care, because I prepared myself for a whole year for all of that, for all of the criticism, for all of the backlash, for all of the loneliness I may feel, for everybody to reject me, neglect me. I prepared myself. I'm like, it is what it is, and at least I'm happy. If you be mad at me and you want to stay away from me, I'm always here, so you can always come back to me. I won't be mad at you, because I understand you got to go through whatever you have to went through, your emotions, your whatever. So I understand, but I didn't tell nobody. But then I ended up telling one of my cousins / daughters. I told her before I started to transition, and I told my niece before I started to transition. So they were the only two that would know. And then 2 other people on my social media. If y'all know who y'all is, like this video and drop a comment below this video saying yo. So I told 2 people I told 2 people on 2 of my trans bros on Instagram before I started, you know, and they was a big help to me too, whether they know it or not, because like I had someone, because like I said, I told my younger cousin / daughter and my niece, but what advice they gonna really give me? Like, they like was real young, like they real young, so it's like, you feel me? So just having my trans bros there, like to like be able to like talk to and ask them questions. One day I had to take my needles on a plane when I was going out to another state. So I end up DMing one of my trans bros like, hey, and then he's, you know, so it's good to have them. Like, they really helped me through the journey too. Them two, having them to like talk to. I told them I ain't tell my family, and to be honest, my family didn't know. I just told my family. When did I tell them? The ending of April of 2021. And this month, May 11th, I will be 1 year. But I did not tell my family. My family did not know anything until April. I called the family meeting, because you know I'm family oriented, even though I didn't really have a family. But I guess that what makes me so family oriented and want to keep my family bond strong and stuff, because I never had a family, and I, you know, we gotta stick together. You feel me? We gotta be the change we want to see. You feel me? Instead of telling people you should do this, you oh, you and your sister should talk. How about I talk to my sister first before I go tell other people how to be something? Or how about I take the initiative to make things right with my family, instead of trying to show my child, oh, and telling my child, well, this how you should be, this how you should be. Yeah, I'm not doing it, and yeah, I'm not it. You feel me? So yeah, I'm very big on family. So I told my family the ending of April about my transition. Everybody was just asking questions, we were just talking, you know. So it's cool. So now they know. They know I'm a year on T, and they found out like last month. You feel me? We in May 2021 right now. So yeah, I told them no. I still haven't told my child yet. Yes, I will tell them. Like, they don't live with me anymore. And when they turn 6.5 years old, you know, they move with their other family. But you know, I see them all the time, visitation. I mean, not visitation, what the heck I'm talking about. I mean, I go visit, you know, we see each other all the time. I still like take care of them, like everything. Like, it's just like a parent that's not in the home. I'm just a parent that's not in the home. Duh. I'm just a parent that's not in the home. You feel me? What's wrong with that? But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna tell my child sooner or later. It's like it's a lot. This is the reason why I didn't tell him. Y'all don't know, but if y'all knew, y'all would be like, oh, okay. But it's deeper than, it's something that I'm not ready to talk about or whatever right now. But you know, I'll be telling my life story. But when my child get older, I will tell that story, and then y'all will be like, oh, okay. You feel me? So yeah, because even my family asked, they was like, well, dude, what you do your child know? I'm like, nah. And then I explained to them, they was like, oh yeah, because they know like what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say it here. I'm gonna do a whole story about it. Y'all need to subscribe, bro. I got so much of my life, so much stuff to tell y'all about, but I can't. Some stuff, you know, you just can't say. Like some stuff, you know, legally and all type of stuff like that, you just can't really put out there, and for certain reasons. So it's not that I'm not trying to tell y'all, because I know y'all will understand what I haven't told him yet if I was to say it now, but I'm just not ready to say it yet. But I'm gonna say it. Subscribe so you can know. Subscribe. But yeah, so I ended up, I don't know what part I was on. I think I went way off track, but let me hop back on the track. I might not start from the right part, but hey. So yeah, so my son know that I changed. He knew that I went from dressing like a girl to dressing like a dude. Like, he know that. He see me all the time. Sees me all the time. In my, you know, he sees me all the time. But yeah, so he know. He just don't know the full extent. And there's a reason, but like I told you, I can't say the reason. I can, but I can't say the reason right now. And I will say it. Like, y'all know I don't really freaking care. I am gonna say it, but this is just not the time. But y'all will understand after I tell y'all. Trust me, y'all will understand. It's just deeper than y'all think it is. Yeah, but my uncle ended up finding out like a few months after I started. He found it out through my social media. That's my uncle / dad. I call him my dad because that's the only dude that be in my life. You feel me? So anywho, so when I started transitioning in my late 20s. I started transitioning. Well, my eyes got small, like I just got high all of a sudden. My eyes always small though. But anyways, y'all, I started in my late 20s transitioning, and I'm still in the process of transitioning. That's why, like, y'all gonna see like me, y'all gonna see me with a nice beard. Y'all gonna see me like, I'm gonna get top surgery. Top surgery is when you get these cut off into a male chest. So it's a lot of changes to come. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Subscribe so y'all could, you know, go with me on my journey. But anywho, yeah, so when I started transitioning, yeah, nobody knew. Like I said, I just told my family. So a lot of people on social media knew because it's on social media, like, duh. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm actually more happy than I ever been. If any of you follow me on my social media, y'all leave in the comments. Drop down in the comments and let everybody know, like, I used to be going through it. Like, I used to be having all type of depressed posts and depressed stories on my social media and all type of stuff. Like, I just used to be so depressed, and that was the reason, like, because I was fighting myself. Like, I was fighting, trying to come out, not knowing how to come out as transgender. You feel me? Like, I was really fighting it, and that's what led me to most of those dark places that y'all on my social media seen me, that I was having like over a year ago. That's why I was having it. That's why I was like having those breakdowns and those crying out for helps and stuff. But, and y'all know this, right? Y'all know this, like, I've been more happier. Y'all barely see me with depressed posts or like I'm sad. Of course I'm gonna get sad and stuff, but I'm not saying that, but it just was a lot at that time that I was fighting on how I'm going to come out, and if I'm even going to come out and stuff like that. So y'all know, bro, y'all follow me on, especially Instagram, y'all know I was going through it. Y'all just didn't know why, but that's the reason why. But I've been more happier than I ever been. I am more confident. I love the way I look. Like, people be like, oh, you know, Ace is dressed like a boy now. That's a nigga now. Ace dressed like a boy. No, I was dressing like this. That's why I be posting my pictures from back in the days and now. That girly stage was a phase. Yeah, I was dressing like a girl when I was first born, and because I didn't have control over what I could wear. But when I had control over what I could wear, which is like 9, 10 years old, I've been dressing like a dude. I've been cutting my hair just like this, cutting my hair and everything. So for people to be like, oh, you know, Ace dressed like a dude now. No, I been was like that. And people that know me from back in the days, they know that I been was like that. I just started dressing like a girl. I'm just getting. If anything, say this. Say, you know, oh, Ace is back to himself now. Because I'm back to myself. What you mean? I ain't changed. I've been with this person. And when people back in the days first met me, I was this person. So how can you say, oh, I changed now, or nah, I ain't changed. I came back to who I've been was. The heck? I've been people, like, like, but anyways, yeah. Follow me on all my social medias. It is Ace Cashdaire. I'm going to leave it below right there somewhere. My skin a little oily, but follow me on all my social medias. Ace Cashdaire. I follow back. Subscribe to my YouTube channel because I have a lot. Like, my life is so interesting. I could write a book, boy. I could write a book. But make sure you subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, I'm gonna get lost in the clouds, and I don't like getting lost. Please don't lose me. Subscribe to my social media. Hit that notification bell so you can know when I post another video. I got a lot of stuff that I'm gonna talk about my life, and you know, the stuff that I said I'm gonna talk about, but I'm not ready to talk about. I'm gonna talk about all that, you know, when the time is right. So subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, you're gonna be looking for my channel like, where Ace channel at? Where Ace? Because there's a lot of Aces out there, so you could type in Ace, you won't even find me. Where Ace at? Where Ace at? I told you to subscribe. I told you to subscribe. So you can find me and the stories I'm talking about, I would start speaking about them later on. But I'm gonna still be posting vlogs, videos. Travel with me, because I travel a lot of different states. So yeah, just subscribe, leave a comment below, let me know if I didn't answer something, because I know it's a lot of stuff to say in between all of this that happened, but I don't feel like saying everything. So, but if you want to know something that I probably haven't mentioned or probably didn't happen, if you want to know if it did or didn't happen or this, that, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. So, and I will answer them. If you go on all my channels and check my comments, I reply to everybody unless they asking something stupid or they saying something stupid. But those comments don't even make it to my YouTube. So for real, it deletes itself. That's how I got it set up. So try it if you like it. But if you have a question, if you have like anything you want me to answer, or anything that you want to know about my life or about anything, like, okay, I'm an open book, as y'all can tell from my social media and my YouTube. Just let me know. I will answer it in the comments below. So leave some questions down there. God dang. Leave some comments down there and make sure you subscribe. All right, guys, that's it. They don't believe in me, but I still proceed. I don't talk much, I just take heed. Talk less, you gon' thank me. That's free game, nigga, no fee.